So we got to talk about it. So for you Leos, you have the Justice, the Emperor, and the Sun. So these three cards, again, again, you Leos are not playing. People are either going to come off the high horse. You have the Sun, Leo, Emperor, Aries, but Aries carries out the duties and the responsibilities of Leos, i.e. the Sun, right? The Justice, which is the exact opposite of Aries. So you Leos are not playing. If people do not know how to get off that high horse, hang out with you, stop acting like they're celebrities, stop acting like they bozos, stop acting like they stupid, then a lot of you Leos are not going. A lot of you Leos are not going to waste your time trying to interact with people that don't care one red cent about you. All they want is attention and to live like a celebrity and walk the red carpet and all this other type of stuff. Yeah, I just see a lot of you Leos seeing the game now for what it is. And a lot of you Leos are like, oh, nah, my wallet is on strike. My pocketbook is on strike. Nah, you're not going for it. The Nine of Swords represents, and this has gotten a lot of people upset about that. It's got a lot of people upset about it. Because before, you Leos used to be down, sad about it. Now a lot of you Leos are like, nah, I'm up. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste my efforts. I'm not going to waste my energy. Nope. Person going to have to tell me straight out, I like you, and show me I like you. They're going to have to tell you and show you. Yeah, come on. Oh. Come on now, Leo. Come on now, Leo. You putting too much pressure on them, Leo. You putting too much pressure on them. That's going to put a lot of pressure on people. You know why that's going to put a lot of pressure on people? It's going to put a lot of pressure on people, Leo, because a lot of people cannot handle being able. This is going to put a lot of people behind the 8 ball, even though it's not. And what I mean by that is a lot of people are going to have to let go of that ego. Now they don't. You're not going to pay attention to them. It is what it is. It's a dub if they don't do it. So now it's a situation where it's like, oh, which one do you want? You know, people are going to have to ask themselves the question, which one do you want more? Do you want to be with the person? Do you want to be with the Leo? Or you don't? If you don't want to be with the Leo, keep it pushing. If you want to be with the Leo, you need to get over yourself. This is what they're going to be thinking to themselves. And the 4 of Swords represent you. A lot of you Leos are driving a hard bargain. A lot of you Leos are putting a lot of pressure on individuals that would very much so waste your time. And the reason why is because a lot of you Leos have been through a lot of different things. A lot of you Leos have learned, grown, and you realize that a lot of people find themselves playing too much games, trying to finesse, trying to get people to do things that they don't want to do, but using love as a means of come up. So the 8 of Cups now represents, so now let's see what happens when you're not afraid of walking away. Now that a lot of you Leos are more secure with your own selves, because sometimes Leos can go through a form of insecurity, especially when y'all don't know yourselves. That's what the bravado and the overconfidence can be about. Instead of being subtle and quiet and being Leos and being bosses, but sitting over in the corner. So as a result of this, a lot of you Leos understand now that you're okay with leaving. You're okay with hanging out by yourself. If a person does not want to hang out with you, if they don't respect it, if they don't like it, that's cool. They don't have to hang out with you if they don't want to, but you're not obligated to do stuff for them. This whole idea of if somebody's going to go out on a date, 4 of Cups, This whole idea of if somebody's going to go out on a date with you, you Leo's got to be the one paying and all this stuff. That's a dub. I knew things was going to go like this 10 years ago, 10 plus years ago, because I was like, eventually people going to get tired of dealing with somebody and the person is talking about what it is that they're not going to do. Then you have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups represents, the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups represents this person, these people who expected you to wine and dine them. Guess what? Right? They realize now they're going to have to start wine and dining you. Showing you love. Showing you attention. Showing you praise. The Four of Pentacles represents, because a lot of you Leos are not going. A lot of you Leos are not pressed. What I mean when I say pressed, pressured. A lot of you Leos don't care 1 red cent about being in relationships. If the person does not want to show you back that they like you, I just see that a lot of you Leos do not care about striving to be in a relationship. If it's not organic, you don't want it. So the Four of Wands now represents this being a situation for that where people you Four of Wands, Five of Wands. You see that people will use marriage and love and relationships, like I said, as a means of a come up. They'll get married to come up. They'll get married to divorce the person. Get a bag from on either side, divorce the person. Get a bag off the person. And then just don't get married anymore. And live off of the once spouse like it's just all good, like it's a gravy train and all this stuff. And a lot of you Leos are determined to make sure that that type of stuff does not happen to you. And to be quite honest with you, Leos, I think that's a very good decision. It's a very good decision because, like I said before, I knew this is where it was going to go anyway. I knew the state of things was going to go here anyway, because you can't tell me that you're going to be in a world like this where people are, no matter how good you are, no matter how decent you are, on either side, right? People look at you like you a chump. And then they're telling you your whole life that you're not good enough. And on top of that, after they told you that you're not good enough, they have the audacity and the unmitigated gall to now come back to you and then be like, oh yeah, I'll settle for you. What? You have got to be out of your ever-loving mind. That's the name of the game that's out here now. Somebody who doesn't have a whole lot, someone who has lesser options is coming back to a person that they dissed so many times and is saying, you Leos need to, I'm gonna give you Leos a chance. They giving you a chance, or are you Leos giving them a chance? So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles. This is how things are ran now. This is what it is. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles. Queen of Wands, Eight of Cups, Two of Wands, Ten of Wands. Right, Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, to clarify the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, because the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Cups, because I be getting the downloads, but it's just so much to say at once. The Queen of Wands represents the quality of the people that who have this type of mentality. And that a lot of you Leos are trying to avoid this type of people. How they're stuck up and they think that on either side, right? And they think that their stuff don't stink. They're the gift to the earth. They don't have to, rules for thee, but not for me. I get to do whatever I want. You get to take on full responsibility. And the Eight of Cups represents a lot of you Leos see that. And a lot of you Leos are like, nah, no, no, no. Right? The Kembe Matumbo. No, 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 no. Because a lot of you Leos see that now. Like, nah, I'm not with this. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, you're going to have to chip in. If you don't, I'll just leave you alone. Point blank, period. So you need to get over yourself. That's what a lot of you Leos are realizing. That's what a lot of you Leos are now applying pressure to other people, because I honestly see that a lot of you Leos are starting to become like the Chads. Starting to become like a lot of the Chadishas, right? The Chadishas. Look, if you don't want to show up to a date, and the person, you observe that the person that you was trying to talk to or whatnot, trying to get you to chase, a lot of you Leos are like, nah, that's a dub. That's a whole dub and a half. Nah. Why? Because a lot of you Leos are like looking at it. A lot of you are like, why I got to chase so much? You don't know whether or not you want to hang out with me? So since you don't know, why don't you go find somebody else that you do want to talk to? So now the Two of Wands is now you're starting to get a lot of attention now, Leo. You're starting to get a lot of attention now. And what I mean by that is, when people thought of you as being weak, right? Some of the people that you were interacting with, now you have a new mentality. Your psychology is different. A lot of you Leos are coming out here like, yo, I'm out here now. And if a person is not willing to be with me, ride for me, all of that, they got to get out of my life. And like I said, it's having mixed reactions, but all of it is controversial in a sense of like some of it, right? The two pillars. Some of it is you Leos you Leos are starting to see a lot more people reject it and be like, oh, well, forget you too, Leo. You a bum and all this other type of stuff, and nobody cares about you. And it's like, again, why you need to do all that? And then I was about to say something, but then it's the other end of it, where now that you rejected them, now it's the attraction. Now it's, let me buy you a cup of coffee. And again, you Leos find it that this person just doesn't do it for you now, because they're coming from the perspective of you only spark up, and you Leos only spark up. Like, a lot of you Leos are coming from the perspective of, I'm only sparking up interest in you because I really don't want you now. So what does a relationship with you look like? And to answer you Leos, a relationship with them is highly dysfunctional. It's highly dysfunctional, because the whole time you got to constantly reject this person because that's how they dysfunctional mind works. If you not finding a way to reject them and then being nice and then finding another way to reject them and make a fool of them and humiliate them, they're going to try to do that thing to you. And the Ten of Wands represents, a lot of you Leos see it for what it is. It's a raw deal. It's a bad deal. It's like Ice Cube with the no Vaseline. It's a raw, what was Ice Cube making with the no Vaseline? Shout outs to Ice Cube. What was Ice Cube referring to? He was referring to the contract when he left NWA, how a lot of the other NWA members, right, was getting a raw deal. Like, that activity, raw. That's why he said no Vaseline, meaning it's a raw deal. It's a bad deal no matter what. So a lot of you Leos, look, you really sitting back looking at it, and a lot of you Leos are like, yo, why would I want to be in a relationship with somebody who only wants me after I reject them now? It's like, no, they should have appreciated the fact that I was trying to say what's up to them from back then and said yes or no. This idea of I need to play a little game with them is stupid. And if a person is going to interact with me like that ever, that's a person that I don't really take seriously. So again, a lot of you Leos are applying pressure. A lot of you Leos are applying pressure. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, and set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.